The TVWan News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello, this is TVWan News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, Bando calls for unity, new electorate presents its acquittal, and Southern Highlands free to bid. Member for Korobale Kopiago William Bando has stressed the importance of having people-to-people relationships when he visited the Nipa Kutubu district last Friday. He said the relationship between the people of Hela and Southern Highlands must be reinforced and continued despite the two provinces being separated.
Mr. Bando is the second member of parliament from Hela province to visit Nipa Kutubu, the first being the member for Komo Wulia, Daniel Tindipu. He said he is happy to represent these people of Korobale Kopiago to stand on the same podium the member for Komo Wulia stood early this year. There have been issues between the people of Hela and Nipa Kutubu over the years, but Bando wants this to end and wants them to bury the past and move on.
That only goes to show that the past has been deceased with all the deceased.
We have to move on.
And we have to move on as brothers and sisters. As we used to be one province before, but we are two provinces, but it's for the betterment of service delivery. And I think we thank the government for that vision that we are separated, but we are your brothers and sisters on the other side of the mountain.
Member Bando further acknowledged the challenges faced by the school in terms of accommodation and classrooms and made a commitment of 200,000 kina to start work on improving the facilities. Member Bando further acknowledged the challenges faced by the Southern Highlands Teachers College in terms of accommodation and classrooms and made a commitment of 200,000 kina to start work on improving the facilities. He said with Hela bordering this electorate, students from Korobale Kopiago are already attending the college, and the 200,000 kina is his electorate's contribution to assisting the college. He further acknowledged the college and the people of Nipa for looking after several students, particularly girls from his district, who are attending the college.
For the graduates that are here and the continuing students that are here, I know there are some Hela girls go to school here as well and from my electorate as well. So thank you for looking after them. Thank you for looking after them, and I know that we're also looking after some of your kids at Dowley Teachers College as well. So I think this people-to-people relationship must continue so that we can continue to, mend the bends and move forward as one people, one nation, one province, Hela South Highlands.
All right.
Meantime, Dr. Billy thanked Bando for visiting Nipa Kutubu and hopes to maintain the people-to-people relations between Hela and Southern Highlands. Ruth Rongola, TVWan News.
Prime Minister James Marape has continued his unwavering commitment to the championing of the interest of smaller Pacific countries on the global platform. This was evident during the historic signing of the Australia-Papua New Guinea Bilateral Security Agreement, a big step toward fostering regional cooperation and security.
In a ceremony held in Canberra recently, Prime Minister James Marape joined hands with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to formalise the agreement, securing 200 million Australian dollars or 455 million kina in security assistance for Papua New Guinea. The accord reflects the collaborative efforts between the two nations to address internal and regional security challenges, especially with PNG being the biggest Pacific country that buffers Southeast Asia and Pacific. The Australia-Papua New Guinea Bilateral Security Agreement solidifies a commitment to regional stability and cooperation. This landmark initiative stands as a testament to the shared vision of both nations in addressing security needs of Papua New Guinea and the Pacific region. Prime Minister Marape emphasized the importance of broadening Australia's engagement with Melanesians, Polynesians, and micronations in the Pacific. He emphasized that whilst the unique and bigger challenges of lawlessness require such help to PNG, Australia must also not forget to help all Pacific Island countries. Susan Oreape, TVWan News.
The recent security package unveiled in Canberra, Australia, encompasses various initiatives aimed at bolstering Papua New Guinea's security apparatus. Notably, the funds will continue to the expansion and enhancement of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary, infrastructure development, judiciary support, correctional services, and combating gender-based violence. Furthermore, the agreement includes provision for the establishment of a police recruit and investigation training center, reinforcing Papua New Guinea's capacity and extending training assistance to other Pacific police forces. Government of Papua New Guinea and Singapore have signed a pioneering implementation agreement Act COP28 under Paris Agreement Article 6, marking a groundbreaking move in global collaboration against climate challenges, led by Ministers Simo Kilepa and Grace Fu. The ceremony highlights a significant stride towards climate action.
In a historic move, the government of Papua New Guinea and Singapore have signed a groundbreaking implementation agreement at COP28, aligning with Article 6 of the Paris Agreement on Climate Change. The ceremony, attended by key officials, signifies a major step in global cooperation to combat climate challenges. PNG's Minister for Environment, Conservation and Climate Change, Simo Kilepa, and Singapore's Minister for Sustainability and Environment, Grace Fu, led the signing. Minister Kilepa emphasized the agreement's significance in strengthening bilateral relationship, fostering dialogue, and enhancing collaboration in areas such as climate change, trade, and investment.
And I applaud the timely and important partnership with Singapore on carbon credit cooperation, which will benefit both countries. I sincerely acknowledge with appreciation the valued contributions from the technical officials for both parties who have been working tirelessly over many months in ensuring the successful conclusion and signing of the implementation agreement. We look forward to work together in amplifying mutual beneficial compliant carbon credit projects for both countries in achieving our ends. Thank you.
Minister Fu expressed a pleasure in signing Singapore's inaugural implementation agreement, highlighting its importance in solidifying a partnership with Papua New Guinea, both members of the Alliance of Small Islands States.
Our implementation agreement is a case in point. The agreement will set up the bilateral framework for the transfer of carbon credits with corresponding adjustments aligned with Article 6. This will create the avenue for worthwhile climate mitigation projects to be financed.
Noteworthy components including a 2% cancellation of authorized carbon credits and a 5% contribution to adoption actions in Papua New Guinea by project developers aligning with Paris Agreement's goals. Minister Kilepa hailed the partnership as a milestone, thanking technical officials for their tireless efforts, while Minister Fu stressed the necessity of high-integrity carbon markets, ensuring that credit under the agreement meet international standards. Both ministers look forward to collaboratively identifying compliant carbon credit projects, solidifying their commitments to sustainable development and climate resilience. Tracy Pa, TVWan News.
This is TVWan News. When we come back, Hii Koro Electr presented and Prosecutors Training.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSP Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSP branch today to register now for BSP Mobile Banking. BSP Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Enjoy life when we work together, making happy memories that last forever. Hot in talk, young or old, let's calories, family meal at home. We'll bring out the smiles, cause it's our favorite from us. Sandy, see, cola, scale, rice, long scales, scale price. Sandy, see, cola, scale, rice, long scale, scale price. Amber, you like it?
Hiya, Mama. You wait time, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magical cuddle, get up and big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great fumu too. Sip, sip, the moo, yes, magic on you.
Magic, the taste PNG loves.
The Toyota JD Hiace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hiace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hiace bus and experience the Hiace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi Trubla, all get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
Welcome back. The Hii Koro Electorate on Friday, December 8, 2023, presented its District Services Improvement Program or DSIP acquittal for 2022. Hii Koro is one of the first of the newly established electorates to acquit for its DSIP funding allocation.
Member for Hii Koro, Keith Iduhu, delivered the acquittal to the Acting Secretary for the Department of Implementation and Rural Development, Ahi Vaki. Before presenting the acquittal, MP Iduhu gave a rundown of the district's project developments and its plans for the new year 2024. He said it is the responsibility of all electorates to acquit for all funding allocated.
Very important. Otherwise, routine, as the Secretary says, delivery of returns to the RD on the SIP and the resources of the people that members of Parliament like myself are entrusted to dispense with and manage as stewards of people's resources. And this is otherwise would be one of those things that we members of Parliament are obligated to do.
DIRD's Acting Secretary for Southern Region, Nathan Kiri, congratulated the electorate for presenting its funding acquittals amid administration challenges as a new electorate.
From the three newly created districts within Southern Region, Hii Koro has taken the initiative as the first district, newly created districts from the three within Southern Region that have acquitted its 2022 DSIP acquittals to the department.
As a new electorate, it's a challenge in the first year of operation, with demands and expectations. The Hii Koro District Development Chief Executive Officer, Sibona Mavaru, is taking the challenges and looks forward to 2024 with a plan already in place.
From the administrative perspective, we're doing all our best to acquit and report on every funds that comes to the district. And like we have no legacy or no past to step on, but we're trying to set standards.
Susan Oreape, TVWan News.
About 10 Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary police officers and lawyers were trained recently to become prosecutors. They are part of the 5th batch of trainers who have undergone the Prosecution Residential School program initiated by the Papua New Guinea-Australia Policing Partnership, or PNG APP, for the past 9 months.
Comprising of 8 Royal Papua New Guinea police officers and 2 lawyers from the Public Prosecutor's Office, a total of 10 officers have undergone this prestigious Prosecution Residential School program for the past 9 months and were issued a certificate recently.
Senior Constable 14538 Anna Koroda, Prosecutions Mount Hart.
The ACP trainer John Kolopen said the aim of this program is to upskill police officers with skills that will help them as prosecutors, especially when prosecuting court cases.
That's the reason why we're having this serious thought about having the prosecution back. And with this prosecution training for diploma and certificate, it has now started to pick up again. From the 25% success rate now, it's come as far as 30, almost 35 now. So that's quite a big improvement in the case, particularly in conviction part of success rate in the courts.
Kolopen said currently 75% of police officers lack prosecution skills, and this training is very important in the police force.
Setbacks, particularly in the prosecution conviction rate and success, which was about 75% in decline, and that's the reason why we're having this serious thought about having the prosecution back.
Meanwhile, the Director Superintendent Conrad Jensen said this is a specialist training that the Australian government is supporting and they intend to continue this training.
Plan to continue that in the years ahead, and this is just one part of the specialist training.
Tracy Pa, TVWan News.
The Southern Highlands Teachers College at Puril in the Nipa Kutubu graduated 48 students during its 3rd graduation ceremony held on Friday, 8 December. The graduation was witnessed by the member for Nipa Kutubu, Dr. Billy Joseph, the member for Korobalai Kopiago, William Bando, and the Highlands regional representative of the Teaching Service Commission.
The college is fully registered and has so far graduated 158 students, 37 in 2021, 73 in 2022, and 48 this year. Students graduated with a diploma in primary teaching after a 3-year program. School principal Waima Kuman said the college promotes quality and standard despite lacking infrastructural developments.
Our graduate output remains constant, and we will continue to maintain these figures as long as Southern Highlands Teachers College exists until we find a way to increase our enrollment capacity without compromising our standards.
He said this year the students were put on the thesis program by the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, and the school has for the first time received provisional teacher registration among other teachers' college.
Local community, Banisimol, Nogat Banislo here too. Now you look at them also, that is who we are. 1 or 2 people may cause problems, but the people of Hela, Southern Highlands and Nipa are good people.
Local member Dr. Billy Joseph thanked the local community for supporting the school and taking good care of the staff and students of the college in line with their traditions. The MP said although the school is in the Nipa Kutubu district, it's a national institution that will attract students from almost all the 22 provinces and requires a lot of work to make it a better learning institution. He further said his DDA will always be around to assist the college as long as he is in the office. Nipa Kutubu DDA has given 262,000 kina to the college this year. Dr. Billy committed to continue this assistance in the years to come. He further told the school management that the Nipa Kutubu DDA and the provincial government under Governor Powi will support to fix some of the infrastructure at the school. The local MP called on United Church to leave their politics aside and run this institution well. Ruth Rungula, TVWan News.
The member for Mosby South, Justin Tachenko, says more than 100 Motu Koita Assembly people in NCD are currently employed overseas through the Labour Mobility Program. Tachenko said they begin their profession for almost a year now working as fruit pickers.
The 100-plus Motu Koita people, including people in the settlements, were employed as fruit pickers in Australia and New Zealand under the Labour Mobility Program for the past 1 year, says the member for Mosby South, Justin Tachenko.
I sent out over 100 Mosby South men and women through to the Labour Mobility Program. Those young men and women are now working in abattoirs and fruit picking in New Zealand and Australia.
He said under this program, his electorate looks after their medical insurance cover, identification process such as getting an ID and passport ready, and train them before sending them overseas.
Qualified to go and training, we do the training to go through into getting a position overseas to work.
He said the program is important for young men and women in the community to take part because they will be trained to think and act professionally.
It's a good way of getting some of you young men and women that are not working, giving you an opportunity overseas.
Tachenko said there are currently 800 vacancies specifically for the Motu Koita people yet to be filled and urged the people in the community to apply. Tracy Pa, TVWan News.
You're watching TVWan News. Sport is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase easy pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, when you have given it all you've got, when you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgeta.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Prime PNG made.
Quick favorite meal for the day does feel good. Snacks noodles is my choice for a simple meal. It is easy to prepare and fast to cook. And with a touch of flavor and ingredients, quality noodles that can be cooked and enjoyed in many different ways. You see, my whole family loves it. It's made here in PNG and comes in different pack sizes. Snacks noodles, tastier but you like it more.
Hey, you want to talk? Want to win one of 4 Costa buses? Simply collect 6 SP Lager Red promo caps and enter the draw at a participating store near you. There are heaps of other great prizes to win too, like SP Hunters jerseys and other awesome SP Lager gifts. So enter the draw today for a chance to win. There's a bus to be won in Islands, Southern, Momase, and in New Guinea Islands. SP Lager, Bungi Mumi!
Welcome back. The Games Council is committed to deliver 8th PNG Games as scheduled, but agree that the game is supposed to be a lead-up event for the Pacific Games. Ahead of this event, there are a number of provinces already raising their hands to host the 9th PNG Games, which shows how important this event is for the youths in the country. Following the announcement that the 8th PNG Games will be hosted from 10 to 20th January 2024, there were concerns raised regarding the date in which the Games should be hosted as a lead-up event to the Pacific Games. Games Council Albert Veretau agrees that PNG Games should be hosted before the Pacific Games, as is intended to, given the amount of success Team PNG enjoyed in the 2015 and 2019 Pacific Games.
And PNG Games is the feeding ground for athletes to go into elite PNG, Team PNG, and then it's this feed that goes into Team PNG to then go to mini games and then go to Pacific Games. So the 2015 Pacific Games obviously benefited from the 2014 PNG Games in Leh. And I think from the numbers that I'm seeing, about 30% or more in the 2015 and 2015 Pacific Games came straight out of the 2014 PNG Games. So that's quite a one-third, or more than one-third of athletes came out of the PNG Games. And then similar thing in 2019, Samoa Games, where 2017 Kimber Games fed through a lot of athletes.
These games should have been hosted in 2019, but was not due to the fact that the games venue in Mendi was not ready. Since then, the games have been postponed for a number of times. The Games Council have now decided to get these games hosted so that it doesn't interfere with the calendar of sports in the coming years. The chairman of the Games Committee, Albert Veretau, said this event must be hosted because it has been deferred for a long time. While expressing his strong intentions of hosting the Games in January 2024, he also admitted that there were some provinces already raising their hands to host the 9th PNG Games.
Expression of interest, and are going through the process of putting their bids together. So Oro Province, East Sepik and Western Highlands provinces have expressed their interest to host the 9th Games.
The PNG Games is a grassroots event. It doesn't only allow 22 provinces in the country to showcase their athleticism on the field, but it also spares time for the country to unite young men and women through sports. Meanwhile, Southern Highlands Province is free to bid for the 9th PNG Games regardless of its failure for not hosting the 8th PNG Games. Games Council Chairman Albert Veretau made this known recently when announcing the date of the 8th PNG Games that will be hosted by National Capital District in Port Moresby.
Yeah, nothing stopping them from bidding. Yeah. Nothing stopping them from bidding for the 9th Games. I think the thinking may be that we will give them the 9 games, but they need to also demonstrate to us that facilities will be finished in the next 3 years and will be available, and they need to also bid. Because it's the 9 games. The 8 games has moved. The PNG Games Council has pretty much taken the game back from Mendi, Southern Islands. Yeah? By the charter of the PNG Games Charter, those are rules that we need to work within. So we're not working outside of the PNG Games Charter. We have to work within, because otherwise we'll compromise the rules and the regulations that exist for us to ensure that these games are delivered within the charter, within the rules of the charter.
And now the regional focus for the next 24 hours. Southern region, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Momase region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands region, scattered showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain. Highlands region, isolated showers and thunderstorms with areas of rain drizzles. And that wraps up the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Bye now.
The TVWan News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.